LeBron James has so many clutch moments in the NBA playoffs.
James, two defenders on him. To Caldwell Pope inside. He's tied up by Green. Throws it back up top. James puts up the three. Oh, it's gone! LeBron James from downtown!
The four-time champion is by far the best scorer in the history of the playoffs. He is one of the most successful players in playoff history. But if we rewind, there was a playoff game where LeBron looked like he was never going to win a ring. At one point, LeBron James was the worst player in the playoffs. Let's go back and have a look at LeBron's worst ever playoff game. Previewing Game 4. When the Miami Heat unveiled the Big Three, there was talk of 6 or 7 times before they were done. Well, that Big Three did great things in their first season together, and they cruised to the NBA Finals, losing just 3 games in their first 3 series in the 2011 playoffs. Miami were huge favorites in the finals against the Dallas Mavericks. The Heat avenged their Game 2 loss by sealing a game in Dallas to take a 2-1 series lead. This was when LeBron was expected to explode and take over the series. Dwayne Wade had led the Heat in the last 2 games, and LeBron needed to step up. Game 4 was his opportunity to show Heat fans why they should start celebrating. LeBron's awful Game 4. Things did not start off brilliantly for LeBron James in front of the Heat fans. He was 1 of 4 from the field in the first half of the game. It didn't really cost the team too much as everyone was struggling to score points. The Heat held just a 2-point lead at halftime, with fans shocked that LeBron had just 4 points in the first half, less than Mario Chalmers and most of the Mavericks starters. But there was no way this could continue, right? LeBron was playing the most minutes of anyone on the court, and yet he was barely contributing to the Heat. LeBron continued to struggle in the third quarter as Dwayne Wade carried the Heat through the fourth with a 4-point lead. It all came down to the fourth quarter. LeBron was always going to play all 12 minutes as the Heat looked to take a 3-1 lead in the finals. Well, once again, LeBron struggled as the Dallas Mavericks launched a spectacular comeback. With 7 seconds remaining, the Heat had the ball and a chance to tie it. LeBron had a screen set by Mario Chalmers in front of him, but Jason Terry closes him down. In the chaos, Mike Miller's pass to Dwayne Wade leads to a fumble and a terrible 3 from Miller to end the game.
Miller puts it up! Air ball! And that's it!
The buzzer went and the series was tied 2-2, with the Mavericks owning all of the momentum, staying in Dallas for Game 5. Jason Terry was a big factor in stifling LeBron in Game 4, having predicted that the Heat forward would struggle. Terry was so confident of his Mavs upsetting the Heat that he got an NBA trophy tattoo before the Mavs won the finals. When the dust settled, this was not any other bad game for a superstar in the playoffs. What made Game 4 so awful? Every superstar in the NBA will have had a bad game in their career. Sometimes there are those nights when things just don't work out. Whether your shot is off or the opponent just has the better of you, it happens to everyone. But the criticism of LeBron in this game was not about his play. Instead, fans was wondering why LeBron had barely been involved in play. In the entirety of the fourth quarter, as the Mavericks were producing a historic comeback, LeBron only shot the ball once. One single time, and he even missed the shot. Udonis Haslem had more shots in the fourth quarter than LeBron, as did Mike Miller and Chris Bosh. LeBron had 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter alone as Miami just exploded completely. The Heat looked like a shell of the team that got them to the finals, and it didn't help that LeBron went quiet. The criticism was not of his play, but the fact that LeBron shied away from the ball. He was supposed to be the best player in the league, and he didn't ask for the ball almost at all in the final quarter. Remember, LeBron didn't have a ring at this point. He had been swept his first time in the finals and was on his way to another finals loss. There were some fans who said LeBron would never step up when his team needed him most. That in the biggest moments, the chosen one wasn't the one to rely on. Could he step up in the finals, or were the lights too bright for LeBron? Bouncing back from criticism. LeBron and the Heat came under a lot of criticism for that finals performance, and rightfully so. They were truly awful when the expectations were so high, but LeBron in particular seemed to just be encouraged by everyone doubting him. The following year, LeBron would see most of his major numbers jump in the regular season as the Heat rebounded to be the second seed in the East in a lockout-shortened season. LeBron was named MVP and was once again voted to the All-NBA First Team and the All-Star Game. After cruising through the first two rounds of the playoffs, LeBron and the Heat faced adversity once again. They had gone from 2-0 up to 3-2 down against the Big Three of the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference. In Game 6, Heat fans needed LeBron to step up. Would LeBron shy away from taking responsibility, or would he finally become the playoff killer he was always meant to be? If you know a lot about LeBron, then you'll remember that Game 6 was one of the best performances in his entire career. Facing elimination in front of a Boston crowd who were shouting every insult they knew at him, LeBron had an all-time performance. 45 points, 15 rebounds, and a 19-point victory. That seemed to be the moment when everything switched for LeBron in the playoffs. Having sealed the series at home with a 13-point win, LeBron went to his third finals and had a chance to finally deliver the title Miami wanted. Facing a young, upcoming OKC Thunder team, LeBron could have gone into his shell after the Heat lost Game 1 on the road. Instead, LeBron James led the Heat in scoring the next 4 games as they won 4 in a row in their way to the first title for the Big Three. LeBron was crucial in that, being by far the team's best player. The following season, LeBron would back up that performance. He was once again named MVP of the league, making it 4 MVP trophies by the time he was 29. LeBron made sure that the Heat were not complacent, winning a team record 66 games in the regular season and securing the #1 seed in the East with ease. LeBron was just a single vote off winning the MVP award unanimously. The Eastern Conference Finals continued to be tricky for the Heat. They faced a Game 7 against the young and hungry Indiana Pacers who were led by Paul George. PG-13 couldn't keep up with LeBron's 32 points. The Heat found themselves in the finals once again, but were down 3-2 heading back to Miami. Game 6 is best remembered for Ray Allen's clutch 3 in the final seconds to tie the game and send it to overtime. But people forget that LeBron was the best player in overtime and sent the game to a decider. In another game where LeBron needed to step up, he did exactly that. The Heat forward scored 37 points and collected 12 rebounds as the Heat won their second title in a row. Few people remember that Game 4 when LeBron was lifting his second Finals MVP trophy in a row. Since then, LeBron has added 2 more titles to his resume. In both the 2016 and 2020 NBA Finals, there was no doubt who the best player on the court was. LeBron added 2 more Finals MVP trophies to his collection as he went on to become one of the best players in league history. Overcoming disappointment. LeBron has spoken extensively about how tough that 2011 series was. The Heat were expected to blow away the Mavericks, and maybe that meant they took them for granted. Fans were shocked to see LeBron have so little impact on a crucial game, whether positive or negative. You can tell that LeBron has learned a lot from that Dallas series, making sure the game is always in his hands. Game 4 is the only time that LeBron has ever failed to reach double digits in the finals. It just shows that the very best have to go through a lot of adversity to become all-time greats. Do you think Game 4 against the Mavericks changed LeBron's career? Why not put your thoughts in the comments down below? And while you're down there, hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.